at their home and wherever you are, by the blaze and grace of Almighty Allah. So I have some time in my hand to spend, so I decided to try this YouTube live feature, which I haven't used for a long time. I just wanted to check in that how this actually works and what are the options that are available, like play, mute, effect, speaker, hide live video, retouch. What does retouch do? Oh, it's a makeup. Lightning. Yep. Not bad. Then what with the? Oh, there's a boating. Start a poll. What do you think? Agree? Disagree? Agree to disagree. No. Added option. Disagree. Now that looks nice. What do you think? Done. We can keep it right here. Okay. I think that doesn't work. So again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May the peace and blessings be upon you. How you people are doing out there at your home? I hope you are doing well by the grace and bless of Almighty Allah. As always, welcome back. As I said earlier, I'm just tasting how does this thing actually work. I'm just want to see. I haven't used it for a long time or never. I think I need to choose a topic. So prior to starting this live, I chose a topic like that's goes with Western life and life in countries like Bangladesh with unpopular opinions. No, there is no other filter or anything. So let's dive down. Sorry for the interruption. There might be some lack of network. So as I said that today's topic was about Western life and life in countries like Bangladesh with unpopular opinions. So this topic actually I chose specifically from the experience of people who lived their life out there. So today's conversation is about a contrast many overlook. Actually, the difference between life in the Western world and life in countries like Bangladesh. This perspective comes from countless individuals who have lived on both sides and have felt the emotional weight of each reality. So, first of all, if we talk about according to their point of view, in the West, life often moves in a straight line. Do you feel me what I'm saying? That in West, life often moves in a straight line. Why? Because as far as I've learned, the system pushes people to earn, spend, repeat. Earn, spend, and repeat. What I say that people who live there, they earn money, spend it, and do the same thing, repeat. Though it's a universal process, but there is a there is a particular, a specific distinction, a segregation between the two parts of the world, like in the west side, in the western world, days get tight, schedules schedules get tighter as well, and somewhere in that cycle the human spirit feels compressed, like bound tight. So some work endlessly but rarely enjoy the rewards they have earned of their own labor. Life starts to resembles like a machine, efficient production, productivity actually. But in real life, there's no meaning. They're drained of meaning. And cherry on top, religion really shapes rhythm of their life, um, which leaves many feeling detached from deeper purpose. We all have a purpose to serve. Why we are created? Did you ever question yourself? I think if you are from my religion, I'm a proud Muslim, a practicing one. So why Muslims are created? As Allah said in the Holy Quran, the people are created only to obey and pray to Allah. That's the most important and the most special thing and the purpose we are here in this world to serve. So in the West world, people are not really connected with the religion, as religion really shapes the rhythm of their life, which leaves many of them feeling detached from the deeper purpose. So now compare that to the atmosphere or the environment here. I mean, here in countries like Bangladesh or similar to this continent country, that in here the enjoyment, the joy arrives without effort. People here laugh, celebrate, and exist with a kind of freedom that isn't tied or bound not only to money or status. Though we complain about that, I take this as a simple human nature. Being oneself here in this country or countries like Bangladesh, being oneself, being like your personal self, being yourself is really simple in this country. Being happy is easier as well. Why? Because family, first of all, the most important thing, family stands at the center of your life, and the community you grew up, you're serving, you live in, feels like a safety boundary, a safety net made of real human hearts. Life here has color, emotion, and warmth. It reminds a person of what it means to feel alive, not automated. Why? Because people here give you vibe or feeling like we belong to each other. But in the west side of the world, in the west world, the life is like everybody knows everything. It's like if I cross a road, if I go through some people, if I'm in a crowd, I might say hi, hello, or something. But in reality, their life, as they say, it feels like everybody know everything. It's like the capability or the chance of asking for help or being together, spending some time on something special, all of a sudden, you cannot create those moments in the West world, which you can do in countries like here, Bangladesh, or similar. So that's why that is why it is said in the study that in countries like Bangladesh, people belong to each other. Here, life has color, emotion, belongingness, and warmth. It reminds a person of what it actually means of life, what it means to feel alive, not automated, not a life of a machine. So, yes, even though we have all of this, complaints exist here too. Why? They always will. You cannot remove, you cannot scratch it off from this place or land. We have a human nature to see always that the grass is greener on the other side. So, yes, complaint exists here too. So, humans tend to notice what is missing before noticing or appreciating what is already here, what is already in our hand, what is in our surrounding. And that's why the old saying hits really hard that the grass is always greener on the other side. So, but once the bigger picture becomes visible, it's seeable to our eyes, it becomes clear that the advantage here often outweighed the challenge. So, according to study and experience, and the bigger picture comes from real education. It is also mentioned about education. It's really interesting that some people might ask that all of this time from the beginning to here, you're talking about the separate, continent of this world, but suddenly you move to education. Why is this happening? Why is the reason? What is the reason? So let me connect the dots here that the bigger picture actually come from the real education, not the kind that stops, you know. The education impact is like the kind that stop at grades or certificates, but the kind that shapes the character, builds discipline and strength, responsibility. Why I'm saying this? Education is not education if you are not bound or connect or you are not about to being human. Grades doesn't shape your life, but it shows your responsibility, your commitment, and your duty towards your task. That education is a responsibility that put upon me, that how I am performing and fulfilling my duty. That's a sign of good grades, but education is not education if you are not actually becoming a human or not understanding the human nature or emotion. So following that, education loses meaning if it doesn't create a better human being. It should open the mind, not just fill it. You know, open the mind, not just fill it. Why I'm saying this, as I said earlier, that education is not education if it doesn't open your human side, the nature, the emotion, the human nature, the human emotion, the emotional intelligence. If you do not understand that, what actually you want, what people want, what you can give, what you can take, how you can ask, what is the moment, how the emotion works, you are not actually educated or you are not taking the proper education from the proper school, the proper resources. So that is the point where it comes that education loses meaning if it doesn't create a better human being. It should open the mind, not just fill it. So lastly, let's come to the ending that above everything, above everything, on the very top, the peak of the mountain, what it is there? It's the faith. The faith sits above everything. No matter where you live, but once you understand and start to live by your faith, the road, the path, and the picture will be much more clear. How? The faith, according to me, I'll say, according to the study as well, religion remains the strongest pillar of a life, strongest pillar guiding our life with clarity, softening our hardship, and creating courage within us ourselves, and leading a person towards steady improvement in both this world and hereafter. What does that mean? That means if I make this thing easy from this complication, it what to say is that religion actually soften your life, make your life peaceful, and show you the path of life, that how you can walk on the path easily without any distraction or anything that can be a barrier to going forward. This what actually the faith and religion do. See where I'm coming from? It's the faith that sits top of everything. It's the cherry on top, if we put this that way. So a life rooted in the authenticity becomes a rooted in purpose. So the real choice actually is simple. The real choice is actually simple. That choose the place that nurture the growth of yourself. Choose the environment where inner peace thrives. You actually feel that you belong here. You can share something, you can earn something, learn something, give something, take something. You can ask whenever you want, you can answer whenever you want. Choose the environment where your inner peace thrives. Next, choose the path that strengthens both heart and the soul. And this is how you will get to know, you will get to learn what to choose, what to pick up for life, where to go, and where is your actual path lies. So if you don't follow that, you will really struggle to find where you need to be or where you are belong. So from the beginning till here, I just wanted to clear the thing that what should you choose for your life, and I used the title according to that, Westworld and countries like Bangladesh with unpopular opinion. There might be some mistakes, and most of the people will not agree with me. As of also, this is the first live I'm doing. There are huge mistakes, and most of the time I don't follow or use any scripts, so that might be a little bit hard for people to understand. But I'll try to explain, and this is, as I said, this is the first live I'm doing. I'll try to fix things, and then it will be much more easier, and I will be more fluent and understandable in future, inshallah, if I drew this. Okay, as the saying goes, never say never. So this is where I stand, this is where I want to know, and this is where I understand, this is what I want to tell people. So for being with me all of this time, thank you very much. I appreciate your time, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. See you soon, inshallah, with something more meaningful. Maybe I will come back with this topic again to clear the picture, and with more better argument and understanding of this topic, and I will clear this myself, inshallah. See you soon, inshallah. Bye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May the peace and blessings be upon you. See you soon.